kind of need that. One-man show is the wonders of a one-man show. We were just talking about it being is having this set up on a teacher's salary and doing all this on your own. I forgot to hook the audio up. So final one of the day, maybe. I may stick around and see if I can find a couple other people to talk to. But day 2 at the Coaches Clinic, the Oklahoma Coaches Association Clinic. I'll give it its official name. Honored to be visiting with Brett Jones, the head football coach at Southmore and the former OCA president.
Right.
Thanks for visiting with me a little bit.
You bet. Always glad to be here and be at the clinic and talk to coaches. So honored.
Now, how has the summer been getting used to your new team? I think whenever we talked, had you already started yet? Or?
It was right at the beginning, right at the end. I mean, it's been a whirlwind, really.
Yeah.
Just finishing up where I was and trying to transition into spring ball and summer workouts and everything it is. I think I do have all the names down of my players. I think I can name them all now.
Oh, man, that's a big thing. It's kind of like when you start in PE. You know, with little kids, you're like, you're kid number 1.
So it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been hard. It's been busy. It's, all the things. So it's been good. I'm excited to get the season going and wrapping up summer football.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to the season.
Now, we were kind of talking. It took me a minute to kind of get there's so many organizations and stuff that people can be in. And I know you were in the OFBCA for a little while.
Right.
And you were the OCA president, if I can get that right.
As of about 2 hours ago, yeah.
Okay, so the changing of the guard there.
Correct.
Kind of tell people like the responsibilities that you had when you were the president.
Okay, so the Oklahoma Coaches Association is the umbrella, and everybody else is under that umbrella as far as the individual sports. So there are 4 region meetings throughout the year that all the schools attend, and they vote on coaches of the year for their regions, and so what our board does on the OCA is meet after every region meeting and pick the overall winner. We approve all the financials of OCA, and then our biggest probably responsibility is this clinic, just making sure things run smooth as possible. Transitioning to the digital passes has had some growing pains this year, which I think we're moving in the right direction.
Absolutely.
It's just going to take a little bit, but we hand out plaques. We go to each of the all-state games this week, and so that's kind of all of our responsibilities kind of throughout the week.
What do you think is the most stressful part of kind of making sure that everything is, what is the aspect that is the most challenging thing to kind of make sure it stays organized?
That really falls under Wayne Dozier and his crew. We get the easy end of the deal. But here at the clinic, just trying to unload the U-Haul, to packing back up the U-Haul, to making sure plaques are in the right spot, the meetings go well, and the games get covered. And so it's definitely this week is the hardest part of the job, but it's very fulfilling and rewarding too. And just getting to have a say in the direction of Oklahoma coaches and all sports, and getting to meet new people and network and all those things. So I don't know if it's stressful. It's hard, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah. How many years have you been coming to the coaches clinic? A long time.
I started coaching in '99 and never missed a clinic. Been involved with the OCA different times as a region rep, and then last year I was vice president, this year the president. So it's been a lot of years I've been involved and love it. Wouldn't change it.
What do you? Does it? I've asked this question, but everybody kind of says the same thing about what is it you like the most about it? And I think it's pretty obvious, the camaraderie and all that. Is it something that you things need. Do you think like anything that we do up here needs to be changed or tweaked or anything? Because it seems like it's such a good. We just do the same thing every year, and it just seems like it's the right thing to do.
Right, and then society's changing, things evolve, and we cut back the clinic this year by a day because we just thought it was needed.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not as well attended as in years past, but things change. But I always think there is a place for coaches to get together and visit and talk and face-to-face stuff. And everything nowadays is so computer, social media driven that it's nice to be able to network and talk to coaches face-to-face. And so I always think there's a place in our profession for that. And so I'm an old school clinic diehard. I love clinics. I love getting to hear coaches talk. So we're taking a successful coach and he's telling us everything he does to be successful. Why would you not want to go to that and listen to that and pick his brain on those things? So I always think there is a place and much needed.
Oh yeah, absolutely
for clinics.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like just kind of like a refresher. I was talking to someone this morning. I think it was Warren Butler, and he put it pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like he said, the coaches clinic is kind of like the end of one year and the starting of the next year, and I was like, man, I never thought of that. That's actually how it is. It's like the last gasp before the grind starts.
It is, yeah. You know when clinic arrives, it's go time.
Yeah.
I mean, because right after clinic is over, it's here.
Is there? Should coaches be involved in organizations? I mean, I guess we talk about the importance of that. Like, why is it important to be involved? We were kind of talking about it before we started. Like, it's if anything, you can't really complain about it if you're not involved in it.
Sure.
So, kind of, because you've been involved in a lot of different organizations. How important is it for you as a coach at any age, young coach, old coach, to get involved in organizations?
Right. I think it's huge, and I had to be kind of nudged. I've been coaching probably 7-8 years, and another mentor coach of mine says, hey, you need to start doing this. And got involved with OCA. But I think if you want to know how things are ran, you want to have an opinion, you want to have a voice in the direction of your sport, in the direction of the entire athletic association, then the only way to do that is get involved. And I think a lot of different, I know the OFBCA has started promoting, the 35 under 35 coaches and trying to get younger coaches kind of going, and I see a lot of young faces here this week, and meetings have been well attended. Our business meetings, the biggest crowd we've had in a while, and the OCA meetings. So I think coaches are getting it, and the good ones get involved, and I think it's just paramount for your individual growth and the association's growth.
Yeah, you said that about the business meeting being well attended. That was always the one I was like, I can skip that one. So that's pretty. I mean, that's good that people are that interested and involved in it.
And that's where the elections are always held. And the next leadership is introduced, and so
that's okay.
Yeah.
Now I've let people out on. Yesterday I did a Mount Rushmore, but I'm not going to do that. Today I've been giving people an option of 2 questions, so you get to pick 1 or 2.
Okay.
Which one do you want? 1 or 2?
Let's go 2.
2, man. I think everybody has picked number 2.
Really?
Who is an athlete or coach? Do we want to do 1 instead?
Sure. If everybody's picked 2, let's go 1.
No, okay. No, I take that back. Somebody did pick 1. Somebody did pick 1. I forgot about that because I remember asking a question. All right, we'll do 2 since you picked 2.
All right.
Okay, who is the athlete or coach that you looked up to when you were either a kid or a coach?
Wow. As a kid, I remember my first hero, so to speak, was Billy Sims. I was little, and I loved OU and saw him, running the ball, and just fell in love with Billy Sims, and then I started becoming a Detroit Lion fan because he went there, and so Billy Sims was one of the first ones. I've had different ones throughout, but I remember he was my first one.
Okay.
Coaching wise, my dad was a coach, a long-time high school football coach, and so that's the obvious answer. But as I've kind of grown and gotten to my own coaching journey, I've always really liked Lou Holtz I've been a Notre Dame fan, and so I like Lou Holtz and some of his stuff. I love Dabo Swinney now, the stuff and the culture he creates. So that's kind of be my answer.
I like Lou Holtz, but I don't know about Notre Dame. I grew up a Michigan fan.
Oh no! Who are you gonna root for week 2? OU Michigan.
I'm gonna refrain from answering that. There's certain people that know what I'm. I'm not gonna answer that one.
No comment. Huh?
Yeah, no comment. No comment. Well, Coach Jones, man, I really appreciate you stopping by and doing this, and thank you for the work that you've put in over the years with the OCA, the OFDCA, and appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it, Kenny.
All right, I don't know if I'm going to be gone for the day. If I am, I'll let you guys know. I may grab a person or two to hop on here, but if not, I will see you guys bright and early in the morning.